Mel, coming to you with another YouTube video. I'm going to show you a few things that I use or used to use for cigars and pipes. I just started pipes, using a pipe, and I like it so far. I still like cigars, don't buy them as much as pipe stuff now. When I get into pipes, I hope to get another pipe. Hopefully in the next few months, hopefully. But these are just some items that I use, and I hope you like it. Please subscribe, like, view, and comment. So I hope you do those things. I just hope you enjoy it. I'm new to the pipe community. I forgot to tell you that in my first video. So I hope you guys give me more advice on pipes, or just recommendations what I should try as a new pipe smoker. So here we go. All cigar and pipe smokers should have matches. Now right now I starting to use more lighters. They're easier for me to use, but you always have to have a backup or something else handy. Another thing that I used to use, still is pretty good, is dry mist. It's a humidification, sorry. And this works for about, this is temporary, so about 2 years. Costs about $12 or so, give or take, a buck or two. But yeah, I used to use this for some of my cigars. The Humidor, I like these. You can put PG solution in them. I usually just use distilled water. That works out just fine for me. Don't use these as much anymore. Mostly when I get cigars, and cigars for other people. I don't do that very often, but like some of my family members, you just open it up and there's a pouch. Put distilled water on it, put it back in the package, and it says keeps cigars and loose tobacco good between 60 to 90 days to keep them fresh. So I've used these a few times. They're not bad for something temporary. Now, for lighters, sometimes I use just these normal lighters, because they're cheap, so they're V-lights, which they're not too bad. It has a good flame. You can still use it for pipes. Wouldn't recommend really using these these lighters for pipes too often. You should always use something like this. I got this lighter. I love this lighter. You can get this lighter for about $15 or so, and it lights almost every single time. At least every second time it has light for me, and I love it already. And it's pretty cheap for a lighter like this, and still works pretty well. I think, if I'm correct, I think it's a 45-degree flame. So you can light it in the pipe. It's easier. You can do it on cigars too, but I usually use, for my pipe, you can adjust the flame on the end here with the dial. Now, we're going to go on to cigar cutters. I think I got these for free or for very cheap. I know I got this one, I think, from my uncle. It doesn't cut big cigars, but it still does its job. It's not a clean cut like my one that I got right now that I use. So I've used this one for years. As you can tell, the blade still works. And clean cut most of the time. But I don't think I ever used this. If I did, it's been like one time. This is the one that I really love. It's a double blade, cuts clean, probably about 99% of the time, which that's pretty good. It's titanium, bronze, silverish. I think it's more silver than bronze. But I love this. I think this was about again $15 or something, and pretty clean cut. Something that I don't use too much anymore. Is the Perfecta cigar case. It holds up to 3 cigars. Put distilled water. You take this part out, which I'm not gonna do. Fill it with distilled water, and it should last a week at the most. I don't use that anymore. Because I got the cigar caddy. Love this thing. Holds up to 15 cigars. I only have 2 cigars in it right now. So I know you can't see very well, and I'm sorry, but it has a little thing right here where you put the distilled water in the PG solution. I do that once a week. A little of both, and it keeps them fresh. The cigars smell better, the tobacco smells better, so it holds up to 15 cigars. I know you can't see it very well. Again, I'm sorry about that, but it has 2 foam things to keep, nice. And then again, you've seen this tobacco before. I have 2. I have Mellow Gold and Colombian Mocha, and I keep these 2 in here, and I smoke these on not a daily. I don't smoke on a daily basis, but I'm keeping them fresh here, and I'm leaving my other stuff that I showed you in my first video about it. I'm just storing those. And then I have a few more of the Whiffs Natural Garcia y Vega, Dominican Republic. These aren't too bad, and they're fairly cheap. They come in, I think, 5 stars. So I usually keep these 2 in here whenever I want to. And it locks pretty good. Sometimes it's hard to get off. And this is a cheap tamper. You can get these tampers for about 79 cents. I want a better tamper, but this still works. It has a little shovel at the end to get all the ash and the used tobacco up when you're done with smoking it, and then the tamper that looks like a nail. So, and you use this probably about 90% of the time when you're smoking, give or take, depending on the pipe smoker and the pipe you have and the tobacco that's in it. And then you always have to have these. You can get this for about between $2 and $3. Pipe cleaners. You always have to have a lot of pipe cleaners to clean your pipe after you're done smoking it. And of course, I have my pipe, which I showed you in the first video. Love this pipe. It's from Italy. It doesn't have a brand name, but I talked someone down price a little bit, but he's really nice. So I got this at my local tobacco store. So, and last but not least, for a while I wanted an ashtray, and some ashtrays can get expensive, but not really. I got this for I think less than $15, and it's pretty handy. I've only used it 2-3 times tops right now because it's been cold out. Didn't want to go outside to smoke very much, but you know, obviously for a pipe or a cigar, you put your ash in here, or the used tobacco, and you push this down, it spins and it goes down in the pot, and you can dump it out whenever you want. But, well, that's all my items that I use or used to use. So I hope you enjoyed it and like it. I know, I'm sorry it's kind of long and everything, but please subscribe and post comments. Like it if you want. So, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks. Bye.